Hello everyone, welcome back to a World of Warships Blitz battle, and it's tier 6 season still. So going through some of my tier 6s. In this battle we have the tier 6 British light cruiser, the Leander, and this is going to be a bit of an educational video, strangely enough. I have had a request for an educational video around British light cruisers, and this is sort of going to serve two purposes. So really the main theme of this video is, I often get asked, or sometimes get asked, sometimes people ask what the best ship is or the best line, and the answer really is what you like and what you get used to. Really, there is no better demonstration than this particular video coming up, because I've played the Leander a lot, I like it a lot, I'm used to it, I understand how it performs, and here I am on the right flank of the Bay of Storms map acting as a destroyer, because we have one destroyer only and they have two. So here we go, I have been detected, I've got the turn going, because as a destroyer, a cruiser type destroyer, I have to be prepared to protect myself from battleship fire. So what's happened here is I have slowed down. Now he's gone into smoke, I get one more shot out of him, there goes torpedoes, well and truly past where I'm going. I smoke up because, well, there's no point in getting pummeled by battleships if I can help it. All I'm trying to do here is keep the pressure on this, oh, she's let me up, that's no good, we'll deal with that. Keep the pressure on the Shiratsuyu, because my smoke will last longer than his smoke. And there you go, there you have it. Right, this New Mexico is next. So one of the things I've noticed about the New Mexico is that his guns are all firing off to his right, which means that if I attack from his left, I get a pretty free run at it. He's not learned to steer particularly well, this guy, and well, that's going to be a bit of a shame, because I suspect that'll probably be most of what it takes to knock him down. Actually, I don't think he's in New Mexico, I think he's in West Virginia. Let's just kill him and find out. Nah, it's New Mexico. Right, now I've got a choice. I can go and try and protect my Fuso, which is going to suicide into that cluster of red ships up ahead, or I can go for the enemy destroyer. Now, I need to know my role in the grand scheme of things, which is to be a destroyer and a light ship hunter, because I was very lucky to take down that New Mexico because he was distracted. It's not something I can rely on now. In a Fiji, for example, I may try and support other ships as they attack the heavies, but there's still a destroyer out there that's got my name on it, and yeah. So the thing about the British cruiser, now the Shiratsuyu, you might have to watch it again. What happened with him was that I was travelling in a straight line for a bit longer than I'd normally do, and what that meant was he thought I was a reasonable target, fired his torpedoes, and that's what you want to do in these British cruisers. You want to get these destroyers to fire these torpedoes, and the simple reason for that is if they fire the torpedoes, you know where they are. Now, unfortunately, this Fubuki, he's about to make a fatal mistake, because I do narrate the videos after I play them, because when we talk about knowing where the torpedoes are, well, I'm turning in, and the reason I'm turning in is to narrow my profile, and by turning in, well, we're going to spot something that's pretty unfortunate for him, and that is that his torpedoes were fired where I was going to be had I gone in a straight line. So that ends the action part of the battle, and now we get on to the talking part of the battle. So as you can probably tell, there's a lot of familiarity with how to use British light cruisers. And I've seen people play other ships really well. I've seen extremely good Brooklyn players. I do not know how to play the Brooklyn for the life of me. These people have developed the capability to land those rather slow, difficult shots in the right locations. And they can get really good scores out of the Brooklyn, which is something I do mediocre with. It's not my thing. Same with like the Shores or the ship I have, the Russian cruisers. I've seen very effective players. I'm not one of them. I don't have the patience. However, I do know how to dogfight in a British light cruiser, and I know how to, yeah, I'm a bit of a specialised destroyer hunter, so yeah, therefore I do best in this ship. So if you were to ask me what the best tier 6 cruiser is, I'd say the Leander is the best tier 6 cruiser, but you get a different answer from someone else. So do pay attention to what you like. If you spend your time trying to find the best ship, you probably will find a ship that does okay. But actually, if there's a ship that suits your style and does the sort of thing you like doing, you'll actually be a lot better off for it. So here we go, our lone Colorado coming racing back to protect his capture zone. Now he's got a lot of health on him and he's a fair distance out, so he may actually survive long enough for the capture zone to be taken. And what I'm doing is trying to land shots on him to gain points, because I've got 3 kills already, so let's see what else we can get, and seeing if I can just do damage by hitting his bow. I've got a minute and 11 seconds left. He's definitely not going to last that long, but the capture zone's just about to go. I've slipped inside, which means that I share in that glory too. Well, it's not quite kill stealing, but still. Which means most valuable player for the Leander, and I'd have to say it yet again because it's a fairly common occurrence, which goes back to the fact that the ship suits my playstyle. I don't know what that previous game was, but it didn't look like it went too well. So there we go. Most damage, 3 kills, 1 capture zone, and most valuable player. And let's have a look and see what the what we did. 80 gun hits, 8 torpedo hits. That makes a pretty big difference. Some flooding, module damage in the capture. Result is, good fun game. Hopefully that was educational. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.